by KRA to be able to clear trackers. Sometimes they have been facing challenges, and as a result of that technology being used, Mr. Speaker, sometimes even the challenge is about internet availability. And Mr. Speaker, we will work with the relevant Ministry of Finance and the Kenya Revenue Authority to ensure that they are able to put in place modern technology that by investing our taxes on the road. Mr. Speaker, we don't even have enough money to be able to do proper dualling of the road from Mombasa to Malaba. However, innovatively, working with this, with Parliament and the relevant committee of Parliament and Parliament as a whole, Mr. Speaker, we need to make sure that we strengthen the framework of public-private partnership so that we can entice Mr. Speaker, the private sector to invest on the road. All over the world, if you've gone to many of the countries in the world where they have better infrastructure, they have been able to harness resources from their local investors to invest in the road and then put in place a tolling policy. I know, Honorable Sholay asked the question of expressway, and I want to use that as an example. By the way, Mr. Speaker, it is my strong belief, and having consulted widely, that tolling is not an extra charge, it's a saving. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the expressway alone, you will find that, Mr. Speaker, it takes a shorter time for you to move for 27 kilometers from one end to the other, meaning, therefore, that you've saved time. Time that sometimes would be 3 hours. So if you are earning money, for example, us who are here, maybe $1 million a month, and you subdivide it to the time that you, to the hour, every hour, you will realize that the cost of staying at Mombasa Road for 3 hours will come to a certain figure. And that is a saving in the first place when it's reduced to about 20 minutes. But, Mr. Speaker, also, most importantly, you save on fuel. Mr. Speaker, you save a lot on fuel. Now, this should be our policy. And I think this is the proposal I'm going to make if I am approved by this House. We should be able to take our roads, and let me speak now to all of them so that no one will need to answer the other places. We should be able to identify our high density and then put in place a tolling policy with a fee that is charged that is commensurate, Mr. Speaker, to the saving that the motorist will get. Now, if you say the road from Mombasa to Nairobi to Malaba, I propose that we dual the road, we attract investors, and of first priority should be local investors. Local investors means our pension fund, our banks, Mr. Speaker, and our, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans who want to invest of whatever nature, including it to reach a stage where perhaps the Kenya National Highway is listed in the stock exchange so that every Kenyan has a share of that investment that has been put on the road. If that is done, Mr. Speaker, we will be able to save time, we will be able to do better roads. Let me give you the last example. If today you are going to Rongai in the outskirts of Nairobi, at peak hour, at about 4 p.m., it will take you about 3 hours to go to Rongai. By the time you are reaching Kiseria, it's 3.5 hours. By the time, Mr. Speaker, you reach there and you are a parent, CBC is waiting for you.